Today is Tuesday, December 9th. We're now entering the Board of Health meeting. All board members present, as well as Health Director, Jim Philbrook. First order of business, I'd like to entertain the approval of the minutes of October 28th, 2025 as amended.
I'll make a motion to accept the prior meeting minutes as amended from October 28th, 2025.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
There goes the signature.
Your pen, John?
No.
There's
that's
Chip.
fine. Now you got nothing to write with.
Well,
I know.
No, it's fine. I probably won't write anything, so.
Yeah, but it's nice to have a pen.
How many more have you got?
I always carry 2 pens in my pocket.
Next line item, let's move on to new business. It says review changes to environmentally preferred products agreement. Jim, do you know a lot about that?
Andrea's been working with the Charlton, not the recycling committee, but the Charlton beautification, and basically this allows them to apply for grants that they can get issues, get all these items, and if they need approval from the board because they serve under the Board of Health. We are helping them now. It used to be Kara was helping through the office. They don't have anything to do with it. They directly come into our office, and Andrea sits down, and Kim, or wherever, any we can help, and it just shows that you're supporting them. So anything they apply for grants, they usually get so much money per year. Like the $3,000 this year, Mr. Chairman, was used, and we used North Brookfield for Household Hazardous Waste Day this year.
Yeah,
So,
it's good.
so that we didn't use it last year. So,
So it looks like what I'm reading basically is it's just saying that like if they go out and they raise money, that they can spend the money that they've raised.
you're right, because a lot of it has to go back into the to the town. Like if we raise money through fees of food permits or septic installations, whatever, the money they raise can directly be used for the entity itself, which is for them.
So
They can't spend it unless they have approval. They come to me and they ask what you want. If I thought it was something like they wanted signs, remember, for fines, I would say you have to come before the board.
okay.
If this is just regular, normal stuff,
Mhm.
like the recycling bins and the water collection, that's one thing. But if they go off track, then they have to come to the board. I know they asked before, they wanted to put up signs for fines, even though we didn't have a fining process, but they're still around town, Matt, I've seen them.
Yeah, I see him.
I don't know when they will put up, but this is just gonna allow them to move forward and develop. Sometimes they get donations, and the donations would come to them, they would be taxed on them.
So this was first accepted September 8th, 1998. It was amended June 2017. It was reviewed again 2 years ago, January of 2023 with no changes. I have no problem approving this and letting it go until another year or 2 year period, whatever it goes with. There's no change, I'm fine with it.
There's really no change. They go around Earth Day, pick up stuff, sell recycling things, and that's what it's been. It's been. They came here, I think, a couple meetings ago with
They did,
a couple
yeah.
other people, and
It was Deb Marquis.
it's Deb Marquis here all the time. Andrea helps her constantly. She's very nice. She donates a lot of free time to the town of Charlton.
She does.
Is this the same group that cleaned up the intersection of 20 and 31, took care of the
Yeah.
weeds and everything?
I believe it's them.
They,
yes.
they did a really nice job. My wife said, make sure you mention that. So, Sarah, I'm mentioning it.
Like
That
someone donated a
was
bunch of
appreciated.
pickup sticks that they save, and they use the money directly
Oh,
towards
yeah.
that. I think this allows them, rather than to turn the money over to the town, to put it into an account that allows them to buy these items.
Yeah. Well,
Trash bags, all those things.
it's really been going on here for 2 decades without any concern, so I have no problem approving it. So what do you need from us, a vote?
You need a vote to approve this as written for them to move forward. It's just a revision.
Steve, do you have any discussion on this?
No, I
John?
don't have a problem
No
with it.
discussion.
You want to make a motion? to
I'll make
accept
a
that?
motion to accept the,
The environmentally preferable products EPP policy.
The environment,
What he said.
oh yeah, what you said.
There you go. I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
So that's fine.
Okay, Deb Marquis, I think she does a great job. She volunteers a lot and wants to keep Charlton beautiful, and she's passionate about it. So she's not over the top about it. She comes in here, she's polite, she's courteous,
Yeah.
and appreciative. And we help her any way we can. So, and she's very happy that the board supports her and her volunteers.
It's nice.
Next line item, we're gonna move on. It's on here as a placeholder, Flint Road landfill. I don't think we have much to talk about, Jim, unless there's something that we don't know about, we'll probably move on.
No, I talked to Gary today, and there's nothing to report. They're waiting for the pre-construction meeting that we will post as soon as Bruce decides the date, and that way the board, any board member that wants to attend, and they'll talk about moving forward and starting that project.
Public invited to that as well?
It would be an open meeting because the board would be there. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Where are we gonna have that? In here, in this room?
If you want, we can have it here. Matter of fact, you're gonna have to open a meeting anyway, so you might as well. If you'd like, we'll have it in here.
Yeah. So what we did was, me and Jim had a discussion on it. We said, let's post a meeting in case you wanted to go and you wanted to go. But if, like, for whatever reason you guys don't want to go or you can or whatever the case may be, it's not like a mandatory thing. It's not a big deal. It's just so if we wanted to go, we could because it's posted. If you don't want to go, it's fine. There's nothing.
That way, there'd be no violation of the open meeting law that you're all three together.
It's just going to be informational purposes. We don't have anything that we're really trying to have them do. We're just going to go and listen to what
They have
the rules are.
Bruce is going to make sure he watches and Gary, and they're going to move forward and start. I think they're going to start clearing the land.
When is this meeting gonna be?
It's to be determined.
To be determined by Bruce. Bruce has to make sure all the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed. I had to send him the signed original contract on Monday, which he received. He confirmed that he had it, and he's going to talk to Andrew about what's best to meet before the holiday, in between Christmas or New Year's, but he wants to meet so they can get started for the first of the year. They're going to want to clear. They're going to want to get equipment here. They're going to want to get set up. We have to determine where the hydrant is for them, and we have to meet with. We're going to ask Nick Peel to be here because he has some questions about the road and traffic. So it'll be a pre-construction meeting.
Yeah.
And with your permission, I'll invite Nick Peel because he would like to
definitely.
attend.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. All right, Flint Road. Anything else on that, Jim, or no?
No, well, I guess we'll be having a lot more meetings about Flint Road in the near future. Once
Okay.
they get going, you're going to have to. We'll have to be on top of. I don't know if they're going to hit the road running or work while it's frozen to get at least the land cleared. I'm sure they're going to start doing something.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, you would think they're going to clear the land, grub it, and probably start working on those basins.
Yeah, I think the fence has to come down. They have to install new things, so I think they'd want to get going. It's getting cold fast, so
Yeah. Yeah, but it's
workable.
it's still workable. It's not like it used to be.
No, they can work.
Today's iron and the frost isn't really a deal breaker like it
No.
used to be.
No,
But
we still
that's
get
that's
people-
their department.
we still got people putting wells in, so.
Okay, let's move on then. Anything to report about the PFAS, or are we that on ice for now?
Nothing further to report other than the normal what's going on.
All right.
Just
Let's-
everything's getting more expensive to test. So
Let's move on to department head reports, if you don't mind.
I have one. Like I mentioned, we had at All Hazards. We had a tabletop exercise that we had to have the EMD director, the police department, fire department, Kim and myself, and we had it. So we had to comply with the state regulations in order for us to apply for any EAT request or whatever. So we complied. We have all our paperwork in. We went to the meeting, which was by Zoom, Teams, I think it was. And we did it in the selectmen's room. Andrew was on phone in attendance. We just had to develop our all hazards public health response framework. It was due by the 31st of December. We attended the meeting. Paperwork's completed. Andrew approved it. The board's part of this, so I'm going to email it to everybody
Okay.
just to know if we have an emergency that you're going to get contacted. I still need to supply, like I had to get gloves for the animal control, I had to get gloves for the police today, so we're gonna restock all those items. And we need to make sure that we're in compliance in case something happens. A warming station with this cold weather, we'd make sure we'd operate those, so we went through a training deal, and it's all done, so we were the first to submit it.
Good job.
So we did all that. I had an accident, this is the third weekend in a row that something happened. We had a fire, we had a mercury release. DEP was called, the fire department was on scene, that was taken care of. I think they called in EDT, which came in and took care of that. DEP didn't want anything to do with it, it was too small. And this weekend, Sunday morning at 5:45, I got a call from the fire department, and there was an accident with an Amazon truck, and it hit a World Variety Products food truck. Unfortunately, all the food is now no good, and I'm trying to determine what's in Amazon, almost impossible. All those boxes, they just put boxes, they don't put what's in them. But there could be food, potentially, but there were a lot of shards of glass and a lot of, not that it was fire, but more just blunt. There could be broken things in there. So they're going to have to examine each box, take it out. Whatever I approve, they'll put it in the truck and take it away where I don't. So that's going to be a lengthy process. But
Where's this gonna take place?
we do it in Sturbridge at, it's
Interstate.
Interstate, and I have the owner is a very nice guy. I met him there to look at the trucks, and the food, of course, is they had 4 40-yard dumpsters filled today, and that's being taken out. The food is no good; it's frozen. It was open to the outside air. It was just too much. So they'll. I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go, but he'll let me know. But the food can't be used for human consumption. Now, as far as Amazon, we don't know what. It could be anything in there. I don't know, but it's all closed, take boxes. So, but
Could
there was
be
a
my-
lot of damage.
Could be my Christmas present.
That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about. But anyway, that there was a person injured, but he was taken to the hospital, and the trucks are in really bad shape. So that's one of the things they don't realize we have to do is embargo the load, and then get a disposal order. We have to watch them take all the stuff, get rid of it, because if you don't do that, you get in a lot of trouble. People taking anything would get in a lot of trouble. So.
Especially things like lobsters.
They always
I
bring
couldn't
up,
let that go.
They always bring up lobster every time they do. I think everyone's learned on that one, but I never would. I mean, anything that's in there is. You've dealt with it, Matt. We had Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Remember on the Pike?
We've had Baby Ray's. We've had trailer truck loads of Bud Light.
Yep.
The last one was like 40,000 pounds of potatoes.
Yes.
That was just over the summer.
Yep. So
Fortunately, for a disposal point of view, there's a new facility in Oxford now, and it was approved through DEP and Casella, and it, so it was we used to have to bring it to Grafton,
yeah.
but now it's quicker.
I think the problem with that lobster deal was, if they'd have given them away, they'd have been all set. They sold them.
Some people did. Yeah.
That's where the problem came.
That's why, as municipal employees, we take nothing, we receive nothing for free, and we do our jobs because we're only allowed to get $50 per year. So I just don't do it. I never have, never will. So, and the fire department knows, state police know. The trooper on scene is very strict about hands off everything, and he'll call me himself if he has to.
Mm-hmm.
And he has my number, but I always answer my phone. And I said to him, "Am I going to be able to get there?" He said, "No." I said, "Well, just bring it to the lot that's secured. I'll issue the embargo. You can, and then I'll show up on Monday morning." And that's what happened.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't get there.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's normal things. We're doing a lot of inspections. Moving forward, the holidays, a lot of people are out. There's a lot of illness going around, but we're dealing with some heating issues, some housing issues. There's going to be a new fire inspector by the first of the year. So Dennis Carlson is leaving for Auburn, so I'm going to work with them. I went to Amazon. I went to Treehouse today. They're going to start to sell pizza. It's Mondays to Thursday now in Charlton. That's different. A change from the food trucks. So
Cool.
they're moving forward. So other than that, waiting to see about the pre-construction meeting and see how that goes.
Anything else?
We, all the permits, I think Andrea got all the permits out for food and for trucks and everything. I think we only have a few left, but she's been on it today. Our machine broke today, they came to fix it. They told us we weren't printing enough on it, and they were gonna charge us $600. I said, I'm not paying it, who's your boss? He pressed the button, and all of a sudden it started printing.
Really?
We have to pay $750 a year for maintenance on, and it's a $10,000 machine. But so we have to print one thing a day, like a test, or if we needed a plan or something, because we're paperless. So, but we still need it. So
Yeah.
Kurt has been printing on it. So we had to change some settings, but that was fixed today.
Why do you have to change, why do you have to print something once a day? Is that just?
Dries out the ink cartridges,
Okay.
and the head
Okay.
gets dusty, and then it won't work,
Okay.
and it comes into error. And we can't fix it. IT couldn't even fix it, so they had to come and fix it today because Kurt was waiting for two sets of plans. I think they're battery storage things that are coming up. So,
Anything else?
so that's I have nothing else, Mr. Chairman, that I can think of.
Steve, you got anything?
Good nothing.
John, do you have
No.
anything? Let's think about our next meeting.
I like the 5 or 6 week deal, unless Gary or something else comes up.
We kicked it down the road just because there was nothing on the agenda, and it was like, let's not have a meeting for the sense of having a meeting.
Right.
So that's why we, kicked it 2 more weeks. But
Could do the same again too, if you want, get something out there in case Gary.
We'll have
has
a pop-up
something.
meeting for the pre-construction soon, and that I'll post and let everyone know. Andrew will post it. As soon as Bruce decides with Andrew Golis, the town administrator, when is the most appropriate time, because we need finance there and stuff. It'll be the kickoff meeting for the pre-construction. We'll have Nick Peel to make sure anything he needs to keep Flint Road safe. Buses are going to be there. They go down that road a lot, so he wants to make sure it's kept clean.
so if that's the case, John, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks is the 6th, 5 weeks is the 13th, 6 weeks is the 20th of January.
I'm good, all 3 weeks, shouldn't be a problem.
Doesn't matter to
Let's split it and let's go for the 13th.
Okay,
That'll be 5 weeks, 5 full weeks. Something comes up. Well, we're going to have a meeting in between anyways.
Yeah.
So let's schedule the next meeting then for February 13th,
January.
me.
January.
Yeah. Good catch. He was just testing you.
Yeah, I know. I'm awake.
That's 5 weeks, yeah, you're right. Okay. Somebody want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
6:18.